Yes, I mean, testimony to that is really the fact that we sell a lot of systems into the university system, and the reason we do that is because a lot of universities never know from one year to the next what type of samples they're going to be running. So you get different research coming into the university, into the department, and they may have completely different sample types to previous research groups. So our system is really good for dealing with a very wide range of samples. Yes, there are samples we probably can't run. We don't come across very many of them. Even really difficult samples like carbides, and even some metal samples we can analyse if we had high temperature fluxes. And that really is because of the fact that we are a horizontal system, so that we remove the residue and we're not worried about if we want to add some additives to the sample, we can do that. There's no big disadvantage to us because we're not worried about the residue build-up. So, for example, if you're running a carbide sample, they don't break down to 2200 degrees centigrade. So you need to add something to the sample because under normal conditions, the furnaces are set just under 1000 degrees. If you go exothermic, it takes up to about 1800 degrees, but that's still not sufficient to burn combust a carbide sample. So you need to add something to the sample, and what we can do is add a high temperature flux. It takes a combustion temperature up to about 2300. So these things you stand a chance to break down that sample. They're not easy to run. I'm not going to claim they're easy to run, but we can do it, and we have done it in the past. So yes, we can run a very wide range of samples from very simple organics. I mean, the other point is it's quite easy to run liquids on our system. You don't need any expensive specialised order samplers to do it. We weigh liquids and solids in the same type of capsule, and we create a cold weld. If we require this sample to be sealed, i.e. in the case of a volatile liquid, we can inject the sample into the capsule just using a micro syringe. And then seal it with our device, and that would be fine. We can run it in the analyzer as a normal sample then. So yes, very wide range of sample applications. Well, volatile samples on our system are fairly routine because we have the advantage of using the same capsule type that we do for solids. It's just really a matter of injecting the sample into the capsule and sealing it. And then from that point on, it's treated like a normal sample. There are some specialist techniques for certain types of samples, but that's handling techniques really. And we can train you. All our systems come with free training. So if you're going to run a lot of volatiles, I can show you how it's done and how to, that's like fuel samples, for example, very volatile, petroleum products. You really sometimes have an effect of the way they creep up the side of the capsule. So there's techniques around that. But generally speaking, very simple to run volatile liquids. And even in extreme cases where you get extreme volatility in sample, if we really have to, we can run a sample within a minute of weighing it because we can use something called the SSI port, which is single sample interruption. So if we don't want that sample sitting around because it's so volatile, or even if it's a sample, we've had samples in the past where they're physically aggressive to the material that they're weighed in, so they will start attacking the tin capsule. We can weigh those and put them in the SSI port. So it gives us the flexibility to do that. In addition, obviously, if someone comes into the lab and says, I've got a sample, I'm sorry, I know you've started your run, any chance of getting a result in the next hour or so? Say, yep, we weigh the sample, and then we tell the computer we want to put an SSI sample in, and we run that sample out of sequence to the rest of the samples. And then the software takes over, recalibrates, and does it all. It gives us flexibility to using something called the SSI pool. But generally speaking, volatile liquids, not really an issue. It's straightforward.